Kate, the timeless Hollywood beauty who defined elegance, power, and magnetic allure across decades of film and fashion, has stunned the world once again as breathtaking photos of her in pantyhose, tights, bikinis, G-strings, nylon, and lingerie have surfaced, setting social media on fire and leaving fans around the globe unable to look away, unable to catch their breath, unable to believe that a woman of her grace and legacy could still command such overwhelming attention with a single pose, a single look, a single image that burns itself into memory with the force of 1,000 suns. Because Kate is not simply wearing these pieces of clothing, she is mastering them, owning them, transforming them into extensions of her power, her personality, her unshakable place in the pantheon of iconic women. And it's this transformation that makes the spectacle not just a moment of fashion, but a moment of history. A visual declaration that Kate CAPSHAW is not just remembered as a star of the silver screen, but revered as a goddess who can embody the very essence of seduction, sophistication, and shock all at once. And when she appears in those flawless pantyhose, every curve of her legs is highlighted like a work of art sculpted in living motion, shimmering against the lights, daring fans to stare longer. While in tights, she exudes a kind of athletic elegance, a strength that radiates through her posture, a silent reminder that she has never been defined by fragility but by resilience and control. And then the transition into bikinis delivers a bombshell effect, stripping away restraint and showcasing her figure in bold, unapologetic ways that silence critics and ignite endless debates online about how she continues to embody youth, beauty, and fire, with geistering shots that push the limits even further, leaving absolutely nothing to the imagination, shocking even the boldest fans who thought they had seen it all. And yet the shock never drifts into distaste, because she presents herself not as a desperate star clinging to relevance, but as a woman completely at ease with her body, her sensuality, her power, her choice to reveal. And that choice is what electrifies the moment, what sets the internet ablaze, what keeps every headline screaming her name. Because Kate CAPSHAW in nylon and lingerie is not a starlet dressing up for approval, but an icon dressing down for domination, taking control of her image, reminding everyone that true legends never fade. They only grow more dangerous, more magnetic, more unforgettable with time. And with every snap of the camera, she tells a story of the girl who captivated Steven Spielberg, of the actress who defined an era of blockbusters, of the woman who vanished from the spotlight only to return in a blaze of glamour that scorches the eyes and hearts of everyone who dares to look. Because Kate CAPSHAW is not simply showing off her body, she is showing off her immortality, her ability to remain relevant, desirable, untouchable, and in these images, whether she's draped in sheer pantyhose, daring tights, shimmering bikinis, risk G-strings, sultry nylon, or luxurious lingerie, she sends the world a message louder than words could ever scream. She is still here. She is still untouchable. She is still the standard by which all beauty, power, and seduction must be measured. And anyone who lays eyes on these images knows deep down that they are witnessing not just another celebrity photo shoot, but a once-in-a-lifetime reminder of what it means to be truly legendary, truly unforgettable, truly Kate CAPSHAW, the woman who has just left the entire world gasping, speechless, and utterly enslaved by her vision of perfection. And as the frenzy builds, as the waves of admiration and shock continue to roll across every corner of social media, Kate CAPSHAW's latest display in pantyhose, tights, bikinis, G-strings, nylon, and lingerie evolves from a simple series of images into a cultural phenomenon, into a reminder that certain women do not simply age, they ascend. They transform, they refine their power into something sharper, deadlier, more magnetic than ever before. And this second wave of attention surrounding Kate proves it beyond doubt. Because every time she emerges in the sheer elegance of pantyhose, it's as if she's rewriting the definition of legs, with each step captured like a painting in motion, every smooth curve enhanced by the shimmer of the fabric, drawing gasps, headlines, and confessions from fans who admit they can't look away. While her appearances in tights reveals strength wrapped in seduction, the perfect fusion of control and vulnerability that leaves the viewer trembling, because Kate is not just wearing them, she's redefining them. She's transforming what tights mean in the language of style, taking them from simple practicality to symbols of rebellion, liberation, and fire. And then comes the storm unleashed when she slips into a bikini. Because in those moments, Kate CAPSHAW is no longer the actress remembered from Indiana Jones. She is the goddess who refuses to surrender her throne, flaunting her body with a boldness that shatters expectation. reminding the world that beauty is not tied to youth. That sensuality only grows sharper with age. And when she turns to the camera the collective gasp from fans is so loud it could shake the walls of Hollywood itself. Because those daring images leave nothing behind. No safety nets, no illusions. Just raw power and audacity from a woman who knows she owes no one apologies. A woman whose decision to bear it all is not about shocking, but about owning her image in a way no one else can. And as she leans into the sultry realm of nylon, of lingerie, her figure wrapped in luxurious textures that shimmer against her skin like armor, the internet collapses into chaos, with fans posting, sharing, screaming, writing comment after comment about how Kate has just raised the bar for every celebrity daring to step into the arena of provocative fashion. Because no one expected her to go this far. No one believed she would embrace this level of daring. But that is exactly why it works, why it dominates. Why it explodes into a tidal wave of fascination and obsession. Because Kate CAPSHAW is not playing safe, she's playing to win. And in doing so, she's proving that legends do not retreat into the shadows, they return stronger. Hotter, bolder than ever. And now, with every set of photos cascading across Instagram feeds, magazine spreads, Twitter threads, and gossip channels, the conversation is no longer about whether Kate CAPSHAW is still relevant, but about how she has stolen the spotlight. How she has reclaimed her title as one of Hollywood's most unforgettable women. How she has silenced the doubters and ignited the admirers. And deep down, every fan knows that these photos will not fade with time. They will be remembered, replayed, reposted for years to come as the moment Kate CAPSHAW redefined herself. The moment she stood unchallenged, radiant, irresistible, reminding us all that in pantyhose, tights, bikinis, Strlng, nylon, or lingerie, she is not just showing her body, she is showing the unstoppable force of a woman who has become larger than life itself. A legend draped in seduction, shimmering in power, and standing above us all as the one and only Kate CAPSHAW. Eternal, unbreakable, unforgettable. Kate, the timeless Hollywood beauty who defined elegance, power, and magnetic allure across decades of film and fashion, has stunned the world once again as breathtaking photos of her in pantyhose, tights, bikinis, G-strings, nylon, and lingerie have surfaced, setting social media on fire and leaving fans around the globe unable to look away, unable to catch their breath. Unable to believe that a woman of her grace and legacy could still command such overwhelming attention with a single pose. A single look, a single image that burns itself into memory with the force of 1,000 suns. Because Kate is not simply wearing these pieces of clothing, she is mastering them, owning them, transforming them into extensions of her power, her personality, her unshakable place in the pantheon of iconic women. And it's this transformation that makes the spectacle not just a moment of fashion, but a moment of history. A visual declaration that Kate CAPSHAW is not just remembered as a star of the silver screen, but